Motherfucker, we live. Let's go, baby. Y'all now rocking with the best in the motherfucking building right now. You know what it does. It's another Monday night, 9-ish, 9:30-ish. Ooh, we beat the 9:30-ish mark. Nigga, it's not 9:40. Nigga, it's 9:30-ish. You know what I mean? Yeah, I mean.
What's up, though?
Rocking with the crew. We got Warren, we got Rob, we got Tony in the back, man. We just want to thank you guys for tuning in to another special edition of About the Night, episode 13. We here just chilling with you. You know, thank you for kicking it with us in your living room, your bedroom, wherever you at. We want to thank you. But we're going to go ahead and get things started how we normally do. Find out what happened every weekend, you know, because something always goes down every fucking weekend. True. I know you got some shit to talk about. Rob, what you had going on this weekend, Rob?
Definitely not as eventful as Warren over here.
Man.
So we're going to leave yours for last.
Yeah.
Hey, don't forget to send that to me, Warren.
All right, I got you.
Through the Instagram.
I got you.
The receipts. You want the
You
receipts.
need you need that now or what?
Yeah.
Man, I'll send that.
Yeah. No,
What happened, man? Was it popping where you was at or what?
It was cool. I worked on Saturday.
Mhm.
You know what I mean? So really wasn't really too much, not too much static. You know, it was a packed house like it normally is, but nothing too crazy.
That's what's up.
Yeah. Nothing too much to speak about.
Right. I love it when those weekends happen, man.
Smooth nights,
You know, like it could be busy, it could be packed, but if nothing happened and it was a cool night, everyone was drunk, happy, walked up out of there, those are the best nights.
Yeah, facts.
Exactly.
It could be slow as hell, but everybody want to fight and, you know, niggas is really getting, like, you know, those be the worst nights and it be hella slow. Like, bro, really?
Right.
That's usually when the shit really be popping off, though.
Take your ass home, man.
Because usually that's when we get more lax.
Yeah.
If it's super slow or if it's like super dead,
Yeah.
we kind of be like, oh man, ain't nothing going on, and then boom,
Out of nowhere.
that code 3 come up real quick.
You know, the reason being is because, you know, there's not a lot of people there, which means that you can get to the bar a lot quicker. You got more drinks, you know, more in your system. So less people get a little bit more rowdy, but it is what it is. This
Let's cut this shit, bro. we want to hear what happened.
Yeah,
So,
man.
Let's
Yeah,
go.
man.
Ain't shit happened with me and this nigga.
Yeah,
so
for real.
So before the
So-
show, I touched on it a little bit with you guys, but I'm gonna get into. There's something else that happened too that I didn't tell y'all about.
man,
So I'm gonna get right into it. I'm not gonna go to too much detail. You know what I mean? I ain't trying to get nobody in trouble or whatever and whatnot. But so Saturday night, you know, I'm up front like I'm always up working the door. You know, we had a party come up. They had a table or whatever. So we're like, all right, whatever, we're gonna get them in. One of the guys comes up to us and he's just like, hey man, I got somebody I need to get in. Whoop-de-whoop, there's an issue. We're just like, all right, you know, we'll take care of it. He come up here, we got him. You know what I mean? So
Did he give you that smooth?
so
was it rough?
so old boy comes up that had the issue and he totally disrespects us. You know, what he did was just out of pocket. I'm not going, like I said, I'm not going to go into detail what he did. I might tell you a little bit later off the camera, but he totally disrespected us. So at that point in time, the owner was just like, nah, no good. Like, I was rocking with you, you know what I mean? But till you did that, I'm not messing with you no more.
Yeah.
So we got his group into the box. You know, they're about to go up. I'm standing there, and then one of the guys, he turns to me, and he's just like, you can't get my boy in? I'm like, man, there's nothing I can do. The owner said no go. Like, that's out of my hands. It's above my pay grade. He's like, man, there's nothing you can do. I'm like, dude, there's nothing I can do. So he turns to me. He's like, dude, I'll give you $1,000 in cash. He said, I'll give you $1,000 in cash. Just get my boy up. And I'm just like, man, dude, I thought about it, and I looked at the owner. I'm just like, bro, like the thoughts that go through your head at that time, you're just like, I gotta make this happen.
I'll be honest with
You
you.
know what I'm saying?
10 C notes. And ain't nothing smoother than that.
Hey, bruh.
Facts.
Bruh.
Yeah, so
So-
that's a hard one.
Was the money in hand, though?
So
Yeah, because a lot of people be talking.
You know, was the money in hand? Was it the smooth, or was it just a, you know, he was bluffing? He had to, you know, what
He
I
basically
mean?
tried to gauge, because a lot of times they'll say that just to see where you jump
yeah,
at.
yeah,
Exactly.
absolutely.
Yeah.
So, you know, that's where I was kind of like, all right, is this dude bluffing or not? Like, is he serious or no? So I was talking to him. I was like, dude, you serious? He's like, man, I'm dead ass. He's like, I'll give you $1,000 in your hand. You let him in. I'm just like, all right. I was just like, let me get you all up and then let me figure something out. So head of security walks over by me and I'm talking to him. Just like, bro, dude said he'll slime me $1,000. And he was just like, no, he wasn't. He's bullshit. I was like, listen to me, bro. Dude was serious. You know what I mean? He said he gonna slide me 1,000. And he's like, dude, you really feel like he was serious? I was like, yeah, dude. He wasn't bullshitting me. He was just like, all right, let me go talk to the owner.
You ain't gonna pay no goddamn $1,000.
So he wouldn't holler at the owner. Owner's just like, nah, it's not happening. He's like, it's just not going down. And
Man,
so,
now I'm really questioning what he did. Like to turn that down.
Yeah. I'll tell you a little bit later. But so owner's just like, nah, it's just not happening. It's not happening tonight. And so time goes on. Probably about maybe 20, 30 minutes goes by. Head of security goes back up to the owner. He's just like, listen, man, I'm talking for all the security here tonight. Make this happen for us. You know what I mean? Like, dude say he gonna drop $1,000. He was just like, make it happen. Owner was like, you know what? Fuck it. He's like, if he gonna drop 1,000, y'all make your money. So head of security turns to me. He's like, Warren, you know where he at? I'm like, yeah, I remember the nigga. I'll go get him right now. So he's like, go get him. Man, ran up the steps.
You pause, you break. You know that's a long ass motherfucking ran up.
But actually, before that, what happened was another guard was upstairs. The dude was upstairs and he found another guard, and he told the guard upstairs the same thing. He's like, bro, I'll give you 1,000. You let my dude in, and he came downstairs with them, and I was just like, he told you what he told me, and he was just like, yeah, 1,000. I was like, yeah. So that's how I knew dude was legit. So, but at that point in time, the owner still wasn't fucking with him. But he gave it the green light. So I went upstairs, went and found dude. I was like, hey, man, you serious about that 1,000? He was just like, I'm not bullshitting, bro. He's like, I'll give you $1,000. And I was just like, you got the money on you? He's like, no, I got to hit the ATM. I was just like, all right. Well, he's like, where's the ATM at? I was like, well, just come with me downstairs and then we'll figure it out. So went downstairs, right next to the venue I'm at, there's an ATM in a restaurant. So I told him, man, hit that door right there. There's an ATM right there. Bro went in there, hit the ATM. He comes back out. He's like, bro, I emptied the ATM. You know what I mean? But he's like, I ain't got the grand yet. He's like, I got 700. You know what I mean? So I was like, all right. So I pulled head of security
70% of the way.
I pulled head of security over, and I'm just like he ain't got the full grand, but he got 700. You know what I mean? So I slid it to him. And he's like, Warren, nah. He's like, go count that shit first. I was like, all right, got it. So I went over inside into the corner. I was just flicking 20s. It was 700. You know what I mean? So I was like, dude, solid. So,
did they probably have a limit on the ATM? Maybe?
Yeah, it was all that was in the ATM was $700, and it was empty. He couldn't get no more out.
Okay.
So, so I counted it out. Dude had 700. I was like, all right, solid. So, it was kind of a little bit of a delay, and dude was like, he was starting to trip. He's like, you know what, man? If y'all ain't gonna let my dude in, give me my money back, this and that. It's like whatever. He was just like, he's like, does anybody got Venmo? I'll send you the rest. And he's trying to Venmo me, and I was just like, where I'm at, we all split the tips. You know what I mean? I can't really take it. So I called Jake over. I was like, bro, he gonna slide you the rest. Jake gives him the Venmo. He Venmo Jake 600, and I'm like, what the fuck? You know what I mean? So Jake's like, man, he sent me 600, and I was just like, bro, I got the 7 right here. So I slid the 7 to him. He was just like, he was going around telling everybody, like, you got Venmo? I'll send you guys the money on Venmo or whatnot.
Damn.
So when dude slid the 6, we were just like, you up. You know what I mean? There was no questions asked, man. We opened that rope up, bro was up. You know what I mean?
Talk about smooth.
Man, I ain't never seen nothing like that off one person. You know what I mean? So we pretty much came up 13 off one dude.
So what else happened?
That better be his day one.
Man,
I know that nigga got in a fight at the end of the night. Am I right?
But
did he fight?
No. He was chill. We got to talk to him a little bit, and he was just like, man, I'm worth $500,000. So he's like, it's nothing. You know what I mean? We're just like, hey, it is what it is. I mean, he got at dude.
Money relative.
He got at his boy. He was like, man, you up here costing me money for this and that. But he's like, look, I love you. It's nothing. You know what I mean? But bruh slid it. He was legit. He held his end of the bargain.
Let me. I don't want to cut you off too much, but why couldn't he get in?
His boy?
Yeah.
It's. I don't want to go into detail about it.
Okay.
We'll talk about it later.
Something
True player shit. He said it.
It wasn't something he did. Yeah, it was something he did. It was, but I don't want to put no neck on the line. You know what I mean?
I got you.
Everybody ate off it though.
Yeah, it cost. Yeah, it cost $1,300. All right.
Yeah,
got you.
Yeah, somebody. Yeah.
So that's the first thing that happened. That happened Saturday night, so that set the weekend cool. You know what I mean? It was like, all right, this is a good ass weekend. Last night, we had a situation. Like I said, I'm at the door all night, so I didn't really see how it popped off, but I seen it coming down the steps. So there were some females. I guess they had some static upstairs, and they throwing them. You know what I mean? They throwing them upstairs. They said it was ugly upstairs.
Bitch stole them, bro.
So.
Was it in a booth or something?
It was in a booth, yeah, and it had to do with I don't know if people are too they know who Devontae Booker is, but he was in there. He's in there.
Nigga,
pretty
you name dropping a hell of a lot of motherfuckers right now, man. Goddamn.
I mean, he in the NFL, so
yeah, nigga, you name dropping this motherfucker right now, man. Goddamn.
Anyways, man, I mean, he a local star.
Shout out, Book.
So I guess it was some of his people. I don't know, like it was like a situation with them, but he left before the situation happened. So
Smart man.
Yeah, hey, no, honestly, as long as I've been seeing this thing in the club, always.
Yeah, he chill.
Always,
he
bro.
chill.
Every time too, bro.
Chill.
Every time. So I got mad respect for that nigga.
Actually, for real, shout out to him. I got to holler at him yesterday. He said he just got cut from the Giants, but he said he's looking for another destination. So
he did his
shout out
thing.
to him.
I mean, it was the Giants. You know what I mean? And he got the shine. You know what I mean?
Real talk.
Homeboy dancing in the end zone. You know what I mean? Yeah.
Yeah, and he seemed pretty like up in spirits about it. Like he seems excited for the future. But back to the situation that went down. So I got to the stairs. There's like two girls that I guess they were fighting upstairs or coming down. They going back and forth. I fucked your man last night. This is and that. Like your man know who he is. He said this is better than yours. This is and that. Going down, and I mean we on steps, and these chicks is trying to get at each other. And like,
fighting.
Yeah, we in between them, but they trying to get to each other. Mm-hmm. So we get these girls outside. They in front of the club trying to get at each other. We in between them trying to send one group this way, the other group the other way. Meanwhile, there's this girl coming out the elevator, bigger black chick, titties out, bruh, nipples and everything exposed. She like trying to fight us. She trying to fight the guard. She in the GM's face. Like, where my phone? Where my purse? Like, she looking like she really about to swing. Like she
like,
going,
but she butt naked. Damn near.
Pretty much.
She was trying to get somebody to accidentally squeeze a titty. It's all good. It's all good, baby girl. We feel you.
She had full nips out. Full nips.
She's like, yeah, I'm fighting like this and shit.
So she
Can't
goes,
concentrate when you know damn well you can't concentrate on that. I'd be like, hey, tit back. I mean, sit back.
So she come down, the elevator, guns blazing. We restrain her. You know, she's trying to get to the girl I'm restraining. We finally get like half of the people that are fighting down to the corner. The girl I was restraining, she goes across the street. I'm like, where y'all parked? She's like, over there. She goes to her car. She instantly walks on top of the car, starts twerking, like acting a fool, like bruh, like hitting the splits on the car.
It's her car?
I think it was her girl's car, to be honest.
Oh, I'm thinking it's the op car.
No, not the ops. Not the ops.
I was like, that's some ultimate disrespect.
No, not the ops.
This bitch just did the splits on your hood.
Facts.
You better throw something.
The splits on her man and then on the hood. That's crazy.
Damn.
Man, it was a music video out there. Like, bruh, she was
That's
on
crazy.
the car. Like, she was like really going in. Like, bruh, she like, man, she was doing it. So, so she's by the car, you know, causing a scene. She gets into the car. She's sitting shotgun. She starts hanging out the window. She's still popping off at the mouth. Other girls see her. Other girls run across the street. And at this point, they across the street. Y'all have at it. Y'all do what y'all got to do. We ain't going to break it up no more. Like, y'all want each other that bad? Have at it. So she's out the window serving fools. Like, I'm like, man, look at her. Like her feet weren't even on the ground. Like, she just, her body out the window, and she's just throwing hands. And I'm just like,
sandwiches. Just get this
Hold on.
sandwich.
I want you to paint the vivid picture. So she's in the car. Mm-hmm. And this other girl's outside the car.
two of them. She was fighting like 2 or 3 girls.
Wait a minute. Don't you got footage? You got footage?
We got footage.
You got footage?
And the ones that was
Hold
outside
on.
the car was the ones getting
They was
whooped.
getting the business.
There she is right there outside the car.
She was getting
Hold on.
the
Go back to where
business.
this nigga
No
get his. Look at
excuse.
that. That nigga got his phone slapped the fuck out of his head. He like, get the fuck out of here. Play that again, right in the beginning. Right here. Just, bow.
Bro, he went to the fences with that one.
Man.
That nigga Barry Bonds, that nigga's phone. God damn.
Get it up out of
all
here.
night.
We had to take care of him earlier in the night, too, though. He was acting a fool up there, so... but yeah, as you see right here, she hanging out the window,
Just serving
Look at her.
sandwiches through the
Yeah,
driver's.
she was, she was holding her own for hanging out of a window. I thought she was gonna get folded, to be honest. I'm like, you hanging out the window, they about to knock you back in that shit.
Right.
You know what I mean? But she was up there handling it, and I was just like, she got my props.
Shout out to,
Bruh,
to whoever slapped that phone
She-
out. He over here Pete Sampras that nigga shit. Rafi and the dog. Get that shit the fuck up out of here, bro.
Oh shit.
It was a wild night, man. I mean, it was a cool weekend, man. But shit,
Well, talk about it. Obviously you went through some shit. Most people out of the public's point of view, they feel like security guards are too strict. I mean, this is a good example for why I guess we should be strict, or
Right.
why not we shouldn't be strict. But, how do you guys feel about that? You feel like security guards are hella strict?
Nah. I mean, are you asking? You're asking in the sense of what the people feel.
Right.
Well, from our perspective, no. But from their perspective, I think so. Because our position it associates with, law enforcement.
Right.
So it has some resemblance. You know what I mean? Because our job is to maintain order, just like theirs is supposed to do that.
Right.
That type of thing. But as we've said many times on this show, we ain't the police.
right, right.
And so our job is not necessarily to enforce the law. Our job is to enforce the policy and protocol of the venue that we at.
Facts.
Right.
So there's a distinct difference. Now at the same time, if crimes going on, it is our job to report it, but many others are around usually in these situations, and they'll kind of go that route. But I do think that, to answer your question, most people do think we are too strict.
Yeah, true.
I think it's like initially, yeah, we have to go by protocol and things like that. But I also think it depends on the individual. If you guys need a
I
better
agree.
example, northeast, southwest, one of those names. You know what I mean? Like certain people act a certain way that's just like, whoa. It's too strict. Where it's like, you should know that, like, especially in this industry, being too strict, there's a, how do I say it? There's like a gray area when it comes to certain things. When it comes to being social with people, this is almost like more of a social job too, as security. So you got to kind of mix the two in order to, not just even for networking purposes, but in terms of you're supposed to welcome the guests and make them feel welcomed and, compliment them and things like that. This is kind of part of the game. And some people just aren't social like that get in this industry, especially if they're bouncers. So they might seem too strict because they kind of try to take advantage.
Why do you feel it? Why do you feel like they try to take advantage of that though? Like
something going on in their life? I don't know.
I found it to be like a complex, Chihuahua small dog complex. Not necessarily like that, but like some people act stricter than what they need to be. Could be because of fear. You know what I mean? They understand that this position is naturally hated, mainly because it is from an officer standpoint, I guess you can say. Someone who has to obey the law and make sure other people are obeying it as well. We enforce it. So it's a naturally hated position. But I feel like some people may act like they're extra strict because they may fear of losing control and having to actually intertwine with someone in a negative way, So it's I feel like some security guards are strict mainly based upon their own confidence in the position.
But wouldn't that make you do the opposite?
In some cases,
wouldn't that make you be too lenient? That would probably make you. So if you were okay, so to take your example that you gave, the fear part.
Mm-hmm.
So if someone was more fearful, or something like that, and I guess you would say they're a little bit more hesitant, a little bit more timid, wouldn't they be the opposite? Instead of being more strict, they'd be more lenient. Because then they wouldn't want conflict.
That depends
So
on the
obviously,
person.
being more lenient is gonna eliminate more conflict because at the end, and we all do this. You give an inch, man, they take a football field.
Facts.
That's just how the shit go.
And that's the vice versa side of it, though.
So
that's why they so strict. Because if they're so lenient, you give them an inch, they are going to take that mile. And now, how much harder is it for you to dig yourself out of that grave once they're already taking those inches forward? Because you were being so lenient because you were fearful. Now they have to really dig out of a hole because now you have to go out there and be strict because your boss or your owner's telling you to do so. So I feel like they're more strict right out of the gate, so therefore they don't have to get out of line, and they actually have to confront them when a problem happens.
I think you're strict until the person you're being strict to enters the gray area. You know what I mean? Because that's when that smooth handshake comes involved. And I feel like in the club environment, it's
smooth handshake be gray as a motherfucker.
I'm telling you, it's a worldwide knowledge. You know what I mean? It's like motherfuckers know, like, okay, I did something wrong, but I'm gonna slide this handshake,
right?
And it's gonna make everything good. It's gonna change his attitude. He ain't gonna be as strict anymore. You know what I mean? And I mean, you could be as strict as you want to be until that C note's in your hand. You know what I'm saying?
Go from like, man, I'm about to whoop your motherfucker. Oh, C note, man, you know I was just kidding with you, man. Go ahead, have a good time, bro.
You
This
my boy.
Oh, this that C note,
Right.
yeah. Man, go somewhere, man.
Exactly. So that changed a motherfucker real quick.
Real talk.
Quick.
But not all the time.
Yeah, we've had that conversation.
Truly,
we've had that
And-
conversation.
And it's really, you know, I will say this to the end, bro. It's the respect. I'm down for the cash, down for the money, down for the smooth handshake. But if you coming from a disrespectful place, I'm not gonna take it. You gonna be talking, and this comes where it's a strict side, and this is where you gonna hate me. Brick wall. I'll ignore you.
Yeah, I feel you.
And not give
this
two
nigga
fucks.
Rob motherfucker, man. This nigga
No,
Rob.
but to me it's all about respect. So it's like, so when it comes down to it, you know, I'm a proponent of reinforcing bad behavior. You know, if you allow people to do that, then that's what it's gonna do. It's gonna breed.
I see this man. I see him. He over there wilding.
My bad, bro.
He wilding.
This nigga wilding right now.
He wilding.
I just saw this.
What do you do?
He wilding.
This punk ass, bitch ass motherfucker.
I've done one piece. I want problems always.
Cut it.
This
Cut it.
motherfucker. Bad nigga.
But yeah, no, it's just that the respect part is to me is so key in these type of situations. So yeah, you can slide me the money all you want, but if you coming from a disrespectful spot or you actually think that you're buying me, then that's the issue. It's got to come with the respect. Don't mind with the money, but it's gonna come. Matter of fact, I'll take a little bit less money with the respect.
Right.
That holds more currency with me.
Right,
so
right.
let's say if we met the going rate, you know, we run him like, man, we need at least, you know, 50 ahead. Let's just say something like that, right? You know, someone that's coming up with respect, bro, I'll let you slide for the dub.
Right,
Just if it's on
right.
some cool shit. And that's what I'm saying. Like that means more, and that's what I'm trying to preach to people. It's like, it's not always the dollar amount. Like I said, me and Tony talk about this all the time. Yes, do we think about it sometimes when that dude was talking about how much, Tony?
You said it was $1,000 for everybody.
No, it was more than that. Wasn't it? It was more than that, wasn't it?
What's going on?
Sound like somebody over there getting it in.
Yeah, that was. I mean, yeah, it was 1,000. I remember because I looked and I said,
And it was the amount of people.
no, because they came.
It was off that bus.
It's the way they came off. You don't come off with 20 dudes behind you, all wearing purple shirts. I don't know if they're Omega Sci-Fi, whatever all that is. They came off that
Omega
bus
Sci-Fi.
and they were like, "We about to fuck shit up," and I'm like, "What the fuck?" Like, bro, like, no, it's already packed. And they came out saying, "We about to fuck shit up. $1,000, get us all in right now." And I'm like, "Oh no. It was only me, Rob, and Malik. Like, no." We gonna maybe take 5 each of you. Like, we can't take all y'all on that. I don't know. There's no way it was gonna happen.
Yeah.
But
Fuck, man. I don't know, man.
I'm telling you, that shit make you think, man.
Oh no,
They do.
That
it's
shit
gonna make you think.
Yeah, I'm telling
And
you.
then I think,
You need to work London.
and then I think,
See, and I guess
and
that's the
then,
difference.
and then I think again.
Yeah, it's different. Yeah, I guess.
It is. It is.
No, I had that situation this week. This last weekend. They offered some money. I still turned them away, and then they offered some more, and I said for sure.
You had to reconsider.
I reconsidered my answer.
This nigga had to reconsider.
But
King of Sacramento.
the silver lining in that, yeah, everything was cool on the inside. Obviously, we do our job, but outside, there was an issue afterwards. So, I hear what you're saying, and I think that really comes down to the guard making that judgment call, knowing your city, knowing your town, knowing your people.
Absolutely.
It's not all money's gold, man.
And I hear you on that.
Like
Facts.
sometimes
I
it's
hear you on that.
because you really got to understand who it's coming from, the type of situation that's going on. What at the end of the day, you know what they paying for, but what do they think they paying
Right,
for?
that's it right
Is
there.
the question you got to ask.
Mm-hmm.
Because if it's just to get past this line and not have to pay, cover or not have to, wait in this line or whatever, yeah, that's the agreement that we got. But what do you think this is buying?
Right.
That's a good
Because
way
a
to
lot
look
of
at it.
times they think that they're buying especially when it's a large amount.
Right.
They think that they're buying invincibility.
That's
Like they
facts.
can, like
That's
and
facts.
like they think they just found the fucking the invincibility mushroom in Mario Brothers and they can just do whatever the fuck they want to do. They hit them stars on Sonic, and they was like, "Nigga, I'm going crazy. Can't nobody touch me."
Can't touch me, motherfucker.
Yeah, so like that's how I gauge. What do you think you're buying?
Right.
What do you think you're paying for? Mm-hmm. So that's how I look at it.
That's a good way to look at it.
As long as we in agreement that you paying to skip this line and that's it. Mm-hmm. Hey, we straight.
Yeah,
and you cool with it.
Mm-hmm.
You can still get your ass smooth kicked out of here.
Yeah.
Facts.
Yeah.
Facts. Let's see here. We'll jump backwards a little bit. Y'all hear about this crazy Calvin Wrigley situation?
Man, that shit's crazy.
Yeah.
That shit's crazy, man. I found the news out at work.
Yeah,
Yeah.
same.
And then I thought it was bullshit, to be honest. I was like, man, like, bro was really betting on the sport. Like, I want to know the details, to be honest. You know what I mean? Like, was he betting on his own games? Was he betting on other games? I mean, the dude was out this year. I mean, I don't know how many people watching this follow football, but I mean, a little bit of background. He was out because he was dealing with some mental issues.
That's when they said supposedly he was making the bets, all right?
Oh, really? Really?
Yeah.
Damn, that's crazy. See, I don't know. I just heard the headlines. I didn't know like when he was making the bets. Like when was it going? Like was it like his rookie year, second year in the league? But I mean, if he was doing it this year and his excuse was mental issues, like bruh, sit down for a year.
Well, I mean, that's what they're giving him.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know how that's going to affect him long term, though. You know what I mean? Because I know it happened to people like, what was this?
He
Pete
cost
Rose?
himself millions of dollars.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. But I mean, how many did he make in the process as well?
Yeah, we don't know.
That and not even that, just the integrity of the game. Man, I saw a few plays that he did. He had burnt the whole Kansas City
Dude,
defense.
I seen that. I
Burnt
seen
them.
that.
Had a clear touchdown. He could have threw up the deuces like Tyreek, and he slows
Stopped.
down.
Yeah, it was weird. It was hella weird how he did it.
Yeah, bro, and that was some shit that I was like, maybe he's shaving points, whether it be scores or what, but he definitely was doing something.
He was.
So
He was.
I mean,
Man.
I'm listening.
That's a different allegation all within itself, though.
Yeah.
Like
That's that Pete Rose.
That's what I'm
isn't
saying.
it?
That's the Pete Rose situation.
Yeah, right.
But see, what happened with Pete Rose is I don't think he was really able to play again afterwards. Not only that, he was stripped of a Hall of Fame
no,
opportunity.
it's
as
really
well.
the Hall of Fame aspect,
Yeah.
which I don't believe he should be out of. You can't
That's a debatable question. A lot of people.
I mean, we could talk about it if we want to have a debate, but and there's a lot of controversy around Pete Rose. There's a lot of controversy around Bonds and Clemens and a lot of these guys. And baseball's kind of like that because they operate traditionally.
Yeah.
And they just try to stick to that shit. And I'm sorry, you can't tell the story of baseball without Clemens, Bonds, and Pete Rose. I'm just sorry.
I'm with that. I'm with
like
that.
you just
That's
can't.
true. That's
And especially if you want to get in more detail. I know we kind of deviating from it. We talking more baseball Hall of Fame, but Bonds was a Hall of Famer before. Whether you think he took steroids or not, there's a point in time where you kind of feel like where he might have. Even prior to that, like he was a Hall of Famer. Like we need to stop the bullshit.
I agree.
Like,
I agree.
But to me, it all comes down to likability, though, too. It really comes down to that. I feel like that's the reason why he was ousted, because he didn't treat the media well. A lot of people don't know why.
True.
And one of the main reasons why he has is because how the media and how people treated his dad so bad.
Yeah.
That's why he's had that hardened, feeling towards the media and shit like that, because how his dad was treated, because he saw that coming up. And so that's why he's just like always kind of had that mindset, like, fuck y'all. Like, so he didn't really give them the same, I guess you would say, respect. But I don't give a damn. The dude on the baseball field,
He did his job.
that's how we gotta assess it.
He was a god. Yeah.
Yeah,
He was
so-
a god. He saved
but-
baseball, to be honest.
But for Pete Rose and with Calvin, I mean, Calvin's not in
No.
these guys'
No,
class,
no.
He's
not
still
even
new.
close.
Still new.
But still, he ain't even. I don't even think he's on that trajectory. To be honest with you,
He was a shadow under Julio Jones, and then even when he had an opportunity,
I think he definitely is a talent.
Yeah,
but
I mean, he was a
if we
shadow.
we talking about Pete Rose, Bonds, and Clemens, like I don't.
They handed
I
him
see
the
what you're
keys
saying.
this year.
I see what you're saying.
Yeah.
They handed
They
him
did.
the keys. Yeah,
And-
they got rid of Julio. They were like, all right, really, this is your job.
Yeah,
And he had
and
the mental health
you fucked
issues.
it up.
Yeah.
But he was already on the block. He was already on the trading block.
It's gonna be interesting to see if he can come up out of this hole. You know what I mean? It's gonna be. I mean, dude's gonna be out for a year though. That's tough, man.
Only thing he's
tough.
got going for him is he's young.
Yeah.
True.
Yeah.
Very true.
So
Yeah. Unfortunate.
Very, very unfortunate. And there's another thing that came out this weekend. I did not get a chance to see it, but the new Batman movie. Tell me about it. What happened? Would you guys? Well, don't tell me about it, because I guess people that haven't
Yeah, you
seen it
want
don't want to know
yeah,
about
you
it.
want-
But
you want
We
the
just-
spoilers?
Spoiler alert.
right.
Want the
But I mean, like,
synopsis?
so let me say this here.
did you didn't see it?
No, I didn't see it, but I mean, obviously, I'm a huge, Dark Knight, Dark Knight Rises. I really love that whole Batman series. I even like the Justice League a little bit.
Okay.
I did like it. How they merge things. Where does it compare as far as Batman movies?
I'll let you touch. What do you think, Tony? Because Warren, you didn't see it.
I haven't seen it yet.
So I saw it. I actually seen it twice. But
Oh damn.
saw it the opening night. Then I took my son to go see it.
So same with you, man. I'm real big on Batman Origins, Dark Knight Rises. Like, to me, I thought that was the best series. And I think because I went in with the expectations and everybody else was blowing it up, like I asked people, how was it? Everybody said it was amazing, greatest. This is the best movie this year. Boom. So I'm like, okay, cool. I was excited. Went, paid a lot of money, got to see it with all the white people at the Studio Movie Grill. I felt proud. It was amazing. So when I went, it was just so, sat down, had my drink, $100 worth of food, just was going to enjoy myself. And I tried my hardest, but I like the twists that were in there. I like how they changed it up a little bit in terms of the storyline. Bruce Wayne's father wasn't exactly, perfect. And it was cool. Like, I like that aspect of it. To me, it was too detective-y. And if I want to see a detective movie, I don't want to go to Batman for that. You know what I mean?
But that's who Batman.
I know,
is.
right?
I know.
I was like,
But that's not
facts.
how I see him, though. I just don't see him that way.
How do you
So
see
do you
him?
think?
I like the gadgets. I like seeing all the gadgets, the cool shit, the bike, the planes, you know what I mean? I like all that shit.
That's Dark Knight for
Right,
sure.
Exactly.
So do you think So I'll ask you this: do you think if the Dark Knight, the whole Christopher Nolan series, all three movies, if if those didn't exist, would that have changed your mindset?
Oh, good question.
Yeah, it probably would have.
Hell
Okay,
of a
so
question.
that's the thing. So I don't think you're judging it fairly then,
Hell of a question.
because I'll say this from my point of view. I think it was excellent. As far as the movie that the director wanted to direct, this is the movie he wanted to direct. And he wanted to do a dark, super realistic film with Batman in it.
I have to say something. How do
And-
you feel about the whole? Because again, my thing was, it was just weird, too detective, too real. But then at the same time, if it's real, come on, he's a vigilante. Like, you guys gotta arrest this man right now. Like, they were just like chilling with him, like, what's he doing? And all of a
No,
sudden,
but
just
that's
'cause
the thing though. They wasn't just chilling. When there's only one person that was basically on his side. He was alone Bro, there was
But
a
they
scene.
didn't arrest him. They could
Bro,
have arrested him.
there was a whole scene where he was about to get his ass whooped by a whole bunch of cops.
Over something else, where it was like over something else. You know what I mean?
But I think that's the real. So you looking at it from that perspective.
And this nigga's real. I'm like, dude, you're Batman. The fuck? I don't want to see you picking up somebody and helping them, dude. No, that's the firefighter's job. You don't need to be doing that and help. Like, it was annoying. I was like, bro, stop this. Like, for like a good 10 minutes of him helping people.
No
like an
spoilers.
actual
No
firefighter.
spoilers.
Like,
No spoilers.
But
it's a spoiler alert. We
No,
said it
we
from
did
the-
say spoilers.
So it's like, no, like, what? I don't care about that. Stop. Put them down. Like, it just
No,
seems
but that's
stupid to me.
but to me I mean, that's your take. I think you're looking at it from a different lens. And I think you looking at it from, you had the expectation of Nolan's films, and all of those were great. Now, if I had to rank it, I still got Dark Knight number 1. I have this number 2. I'll be honest with you, and I also think it's the taste in films.
Mm-hmm.
Me and you probably don't have the same taste.
Yeah.
Zodiac is one of my favorite movies. If nobody's ever seen that movie, David Fincher directed it. It's based about the Zodiac killer in the Bay Area and stuff like that. Back in I think it was like late 60s, early 70s.
Yeah.
Anybody like the movie Seven? That's my shit. This was that with Batman in it.
I didn't see that, so I couldn't.
Yeah, I can't.
You know,
speak too much
so
on
both.
it.
Oh, so you guys seen the movie Saw?
Yeah, I've
Yeah.
seen so. Yeah.
Little bit of elements of that in there too. This movie was extremely dark.
I think Batman is done best dark.
Yeah, and it's the most realistic take on the character. And I felt like, I was like, man, when I was watching it, is the movie long? Yeah. Is the movie is it methodical? Yeah. But it's like, I'll say this, the director didn't miss. There was no point in the movie where I was like, that was wrong. Like, oh, he fucked up there. Like, no, that the storyline based on, if you watch the whole movie, and maybe it's a little bit different for me because I've seen it twice, but I'm looking at it and I'm like, to me, it was an evolution. What you just said you hated, I thought that was the best part of the movie. That was an evolution, because if a lot of Batman movies, if you see them, all of them actually, he's playing two parts. He's playing Bruce Wayne, and he's playing Batman.
Right.
And Bruce Wayne is the real mask. That's the person he's putting on to fool everybody else. In this movie, because this movie is not an origin story. He's been Batman for about a year and a half, and he's got a journal and he's writing down when he's like how he's doing it. Right. This is a progression. He's learning how to be Batman. In this movie, there is no difference between Bruce Wayne and Batman. It's the same damaged motherfucker. He don't want to go out. He don't want to do shit. He don't want to deal with none of the money shit with his family. You know, because Alfred's telling him he got to meet with these people because he's losing money because the company is not going where it needs to go, and he don't give a shit about none of that. He care about being Batman and basically picking up his legacy of his family. And when I was watching it, I was like, so at the end, that's where it took off for me, because I was like, that meant something. Like, that was important because he's now realizing, oh damn, it's not just about beating up these villains. It's these people.
That aspect was cool, but I just didn't like how they made him look like a bitch about it. It was very emo to me. Like, and especially because we knew other roles that this character played. Bro, you had to admit he was forcing the walk too. Even when he wasn't Batman, he was forcing the walk. He walking through the hallway like, bro, you're not Batman right now. Like, chill out. Like,
but you gotta think about it. So I'll ask you this, Tony. So I ask you this. Just from that perspective, and that's why I say this is the most realistic tone. If someone could be Batman, who would be able to turn that on and off?
I mean, I do every night, but I mean, you know.
No, but I mean, like what he's talking about on someone like on Batman's level. You have made this commitment that this is what you about to do. How hard would that be to turn that off? Like in real time.
it sounds like an oxymoron though. You're bringing realism into a movie.
But that's the point of the movie though. He that's what he did. He did not want to make a fantastical comic book movie, because I'll be honest with you,
he's making it real.
this shit didn't have nothing comic booky about it.
That's true, because I'm not gonna lie. I lightweight thought he's gonna get his ass whipped every time he did anything. I was like, somebody help him! Like, damn, we about to. Like,
Yeah, no, and that's why I thought it was real because
was
it's like
scary,
he's a real person fighting these people. Now he usually got the best end of it, like he was fucking dudes up.
Right. Okay, the club scene I almost screamed. That was sick.
Yeah, like
dude, I'm gonna blow your fucking head off. He just threw that bat in his. Oh my lord, yeah. That
yeah.
was sick.
So it was like he was fucking dudes up, but it was like man, and there's a lot of characters too, man. Like shout out to Colin Farrell playing the Penguin.
Oh, okay, yeah.
He disappeared in this.
Yeah,
Like this, and it's cool because I think HBO's about to have their own little series with him, just his character
With Penguin?
Yeah,
That's what's up.
and man, he killed it. The girl that Zoe
She
Kravitz
killed it. She
as
killed
Catwoman killed it. Everybody acting to me killed it, killed the role. And I just think, and I've said this when I first saw the movie. I said because people was asking me, they said, "What did you think about it?" I said, "I'll be honest with you, I don't think a lot of people gonna like it." I said, "I love this movie. I think as a film, this shit was on point, and I felt, and it was, it for me, like I like those movies like Zodiac, Seven, those crime films, kind of. That's what this movie was, and the Riddler was basically a psychotic killer, like serial killer.
Yeah, he was,
Like, and he was
something else.
terrifying. That opening scene, I was like, nigga, is this Batman?
Yeah, he was. Yeah,
Like
that was,
this didn't even. I was like, bro, what? Like,
See, for me, going in to watch this movie is going to be tough because the Dark Knight series just fucked it up for everybody.
Yes, it was
because
good.
Well, it was great.
It was so well put together.
well, this
why they gotta
Christopher
keep making
Nolan.
more?
Yeah.
Stop.
Christopher Nolan is he's batting
And
1,000.
Chris,
bro.
yeah, he don't miss. He don't miss. You know what I mean? So going into this movie, I'm already gonna go into it slanted because I'm like, bro, this ain't Dark Knight, bro.
Right.
Like
And that's
that,
the bad.
you know
That's
what I'm
and
saying?
that's the
Like,
wrong way to try to do it.
It is. I agree with you. It completely is. But
Yeah.
it's just that movie was honestly like Dark Knight was probably top 3 movies I ever seen in my life.
It does. It's
You know
one of
what I
those
mean?
films. Yeah.
Like it was, dude. That movie is like I'm gonna tell my kids, like this is a fucking movie.
this is Batman.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like this is the legend. You know what I mean?
Dude, because there's so many fucking Batmans, dude. We
Facts.
can even take it back all the way to what's that nigga's name? Nicholson. What's
no, Michael Keaton. Well, Nicholson played Joker.
Yeah,
but
Yeah, you know what I mean? Like there's so many different Batman movies and stories, and you all gotta figure out which one you really like. Because don't get me wrong, like no one else played Catwoman like my girl Ali Berry.
Nigga, get out of here,
Ali
bro.
Berry.
I know you lying. You lying.
Man.
That
You
we
lying.
need to go see this. This
You
one
joking,
played-
right?
All right, she looked good, but I like that one. That's like the old school
I'll say
Bane.
this though.
You
this
like that movie?
I did.
This nigga Rob.
That's the
be
Batman
killing
I
me,
grew
bro.
up off of, though.
The Catwoman with Halle Berry in it?
Ollie
Rob,
Berry.
like you joking, right?
Ollie Berry.
You know she wasn't in no other Batman movie, right?
I know she wasn't in any other Batman movie.
That movie was utter garbage.
But back then, it was fucking dope as shit.
No,
for me.
it wasn't. She won a Razzie Award. You know what that means?
Nah.
They give those out to the people who played the worst character. Like they did the worst job as an actor or actress. She was actually one of the few to accept it.
Oh shit.
She got
Well,
a
what
nickel
can
This
I
was
say?
that movie was
She
so
made
hot
me
garbage.
feel good.
She got a
You
Nickelodeon award.
Yeah, you talking
Ollie-
about
Ollie-
Monsters
Ollie
Ball.
Ollie Berry.
Now, if you want to talk about that
Ollie
movie, we
Berry.
can talk about it.
Yeah.
But nah, you know,
That
shit.
movie had
You
me in
know.
my bedroom.
I ain't gonna lie, bro. I ain't gonna come to you talk about no movies. This nigga just said Catwoman that Halle Berry
nah.
played in was good.
Nah,
I think we
back-
need to go to the
back
next
then,
segment.
Right.
Back then, I definitely say that. But no, right now, it's definitely 100% the Bane. Which one was Bane? Was that Dark Knight Rises?
That
You
was
think
Dark
that's
Knight Rises,
number one?
correct.
For me, like just Batman series. Let me just go ahead and say.
Oh, well,
that's
Bat-
all
you know,
three,
You know,
yeah.
all
I
three
was
of
about
them.
to say
yeah.
that. You think that Bane one was better than Dark Knight?
No.
No, that
all
one
I'm
actually did.
They all
so
go together.
I like it, but I felt like it has some shortcomings.
The Bane one?
Yeah,
A little bit, yeah.
The Dark Knight to me is, if I had to rank it, it's number one,
Right.
and that's hard to beat.
yeah.
This movie is, and we're only ranking it just because they exist. So I have Dark Knight number one. I got this number two. What I saw was, I felt like it was a masterpiece.
So does this movie take place in the same universe as the Joaquin Phoenix Joker
No.
movie?
Now
So it's
it
a
could.
Okay.
I'll be honest with you. As dark as it is,
Yeah.
it definitely could, but it's not.
Okay.
I don't think so.
Okay.
I don't think so.
As far as the tone, it could,
Okay.
but it's not though.
No, because of the ending.
Yeah, because there's a part at the end where you can acknowledge that. Now, if they would have brought
Had
him
him on it,
out,
that would have been crazy.
I would have been like, okay, nigga, This is up there.
Liddy.
Yeah,
It would have been. It would have changed my
that
perspective
would
a little
have
bit more.
that would have really made it above even where I have it at. Like, but you know, as I say, if we're ranking it, that's how I would rank it.
Okay.
But
I gotta go see it. Go check it out.
You should see it. Try as hard as you can not to think about the Nolan films.
Be
Like,
judgmental.
and I had to do that for myself while I was watching it, because I was like, man, I'm comparing it to this. But then I had to realize what I was watching, and it's like, I'm not watching that type. I'm not watching a fantastical. I'm not watching a film that's trying to that movie was trying to make.
Right.
It's like, this is his vision, man. He exceeded that. Like, that's what he wanted to do.
Let's go ahead and move to this last segment here. We got like 15 minutes left to the show. Keep it to a tight hour. We got the power. We're going to go to this new segment. We're just trying something different, you guys. There's going to be a segment called Cut It Out.
Yep.
Cut it. Anyways, this segment, we're just, talking about what people should not be doing in the club. Like, come on, yo. Like, cut it out, bro. Cut it. Showing up to the club trying to skip line and shit. Cut it. All right. So we're gonna go ahead and Rob, I'll let you take over, man. Go ahead and take over this quick little segment about this new edition about cut it out. For real.
Cut it.
For real.
Cut it.
Well, nah, man, it's just serious. So, like, cut it out, bro. Stop acting that way. For real.
Yeah, no, it's a lot of shit that people need to cut out in the club, man. Like, we need to cut this shit. Like, for real. We gotta cut this shit. Like,
Let's start it off.
yeah, like, please stop. Like, there's a bunch. You know what I mean?
Go ahead.
So,
Oh man.
why don't you name off the first one for us?
Easy. First one.
What's something that you need to cut it out on?
Cut it. Cut.
This is a good one right here. Getting mad at the DJ because he won't play your song.
Jesus Christ.
Nah. You think they need to cut that out?
Yeah,
Cut
this
it
ain't
out.
middle
Cut
school.
it
This
out,
ain't middle
bro.
school.
I don't think
Cut
so
it
on that.
out,
I don't
bro.
think so, bro.
This ain't high school. This
I don't
ain't high
think so.
school.
Because there's a lot of DJs
Okay,
that are
Play
trash.
so wait,
Play
my
wait,
song.
yeah, so wait a minute.
up.
So
God,
I want to
bro,
let you. I want to give you the floor. On this.
I mean, I know you guys hear it. I mean, we're in the nightlife every weekend. Like,
Right.
there's some DJs that are really trash, and they got the same lineup every weekend. You know what I mean? It's like, no, y'all need to cut it and play some new shit. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, yeah, there's a
Am
lot-
I lying
I
or
agree,
not? It's like,
agreed,
bro, it's like,
agreed.
dude, like same people be in these motherfucking clubs. They hear the same spins from the DJ. And it's like, bro, like, there's so many different ways you could go with this, and we all been out of town before.
Right.
You go to Vegas, that motherfucker's turn, because it's like they playing the shit they should be playing.
It's like
Right.
every
You know
minute
what
the
I'm
song
saying?
changes. And it's great, and they mix it up perfect. It's
Exactly.
great.
They
They're
don't have
actual
anyone.
DJs.
They don't have anyone setting restrictions on it though. Some of these clubs be like, nah, don't play this, don't play that.
True.
Yeah, because a lot of times the DJs really can't control what the venue wants to actually be playing.
True.
Now, I'm not going to sit here and say that there's no DJs that shouldn't be DJing.
Right.
I'm not gonna say that. It's a profession. It's a job, just like any other job.
Right.
You got one end of the spectrum that's the elites, and then you know what I mean. You got the ones that ain't elite.
Facts.
Um,
Facts.
So I'll give you that, but that definitely don't mean that this random ass drunk dude got the credentials to say what need to be playing.
Right. Right.
And if this DJ, more often than not, the DJ that's at the venue knows what they doing, he or she. More often than not,
You give them a lot of faith.
I'll say more often than not. And if you over here going to the DJ saying play this, play that, and they don't play your shit, and you getting mad, cut it out.
Right. Now I feel you on that. Yeah, because it gets crazy. Like I've requested multiple songs that I know probably don't vibe well in the club, but vibe well with me. Like I'd be like, hey man, play that T Grizzly First Day Out. Now you know
Man.
that song fucking go.
Man.
But you know, in a club aspect, they ain't gonna want to, you know, that'll change the whole vibe up for everybody.
It's turning upside down.
They recently started playing Meek Mill in the bitch. What is it? Dreams and Night? Was it Dreams and Nightmare? Which one is it? Have everybody talking. It's like a slow build. Anyway, y'all thought I was getting when I pulled that Aston Martin. Anyways, but yeah, man, had niggas turned in the motherfucker. Like I was ready to fight somebody doing security off of that shit. You know, play
That's
that.
the problem, though.
Yeah, fuck the club up.
It's that Bay music. The shake them dreads, and then they hit somebody shaking them dreads, and then there's a fight. A code 3 over that.
How does it go, Tony?
Shake them dreads, shake them. I'm like, what? Stop. Get stupid. I'm like, stop. This. Oh my God. That's why they.
Shit.
Like it sounds. I like it, but it's like it's too much.
This nigga Tony, man.
Annoys me.
I'll be honest with you, man. We were a little fortunate, man. We out here doing security. I was actually just having a conversation about this. I wouldn't have been doing security, man, back in like 2000, 2008.
During the hypey movement? No.
Nah, bro.
Too much.
I'm cool.
You talking about sideshows?
No, just in the club. Just the songs that you think about all them songs like Lil Jon.
Yeah.
And 40. No,
those are the
bro.
best times to be in the
the
club.
hype of the crunk music.
Usher.
Nah, bro. That wasn't this place to be. It was the place to be if you in there kicking it and dancing and drinking.
Yeah.
Security? Nah, hell no.
Nothing.
Bro, there was songs saying, bro, I'm about to slap shit out security.
Fuck security.
It's a whole nother thing.
Throw
So
them
you had to be
bows.
on your shit. Like if you was security back then, shout out to the OGs in the game.
Real talk. Real talk.
But yeah, they need to cut it though. Next thing.
Cut it. There was one right here. Where did it say? If you farting in a club and thinking ain't nobody gonna smell that shit, man, cut that shit
I hate
out,
motherfuckers that do
bruh.
that
Cut
shit.
it out, man.
That shit's hella nasty, bro.
You walk into like just a cloud of just somebody's asshole.
Shit, yeah.
And they just sitting there like looking around like ain't nobody. Like, bitch, you the only motherfucker right here right now. I walk past you, nigga. You. That's you coming off with that phone. Stop trying to play that shit off, man. Cut that shit out, bro.
That shit foul. Yeah, cut
Fucking
it out.
guys.
Smell
Cut
like
it.
boo boo and baby carrots, nigga. Get the fuck out of here.
I don't think it's a small one. It's just a little one. Little one to air the whole bitch out like Pumbaa and shit in this motherfucker.
Man, no.
Oh, no,
100%.
Timon.
You got to stop doing that. If you the club crop duster,
Oh my god.
Cut it out.
I think they get it. My shit don't
Cut it out.
stink. Smell like boo hoo hoo. Low tips and no tips. What? This nigga over here.
What's so funny? I want to laugh.
This nigga Rob, man. Nigga was like 100% cut that shit.
cut that shit out, bro.
That shit out.
Ain't nobody trying to smell all that.
shit's hella
I just
funny,
think it's
man.
to me it's too personal. I don't like people to smell. That's like you smelling the inside of someone's butthole. That's
Yeah.
disgusting, bro.
Yeah.
That's personal. I don't want nobody to know how I smell like on it. That's disgusting. Bro.
He said that's
Fuck it.
personal.
So
It
personal.
is,
Get the fuck
man.
out of here, farting and shit.
It is.
You so nasty.
He said that's personal.
God.
What's
Well-
the next thing they
well,
need to
let's-
cut out when
Didn't shower or wash their clothes before coming to the club.
Deodorant,
man.
deodorant.
Man, that's true.
get your degree game up, man?
Man, shit.
I was thinking about that this weekend. Like when you wander people down, like you could smell like what they like on a day to day basis. And I'm just
Right.
like, man, I want to get you in this club hella quick because I ain't trying to smell you. I ain't
Hey, you
wanting
don't tell them
nobody-
nothing?
Nah, I just try to get them.
I tell them too. I tell them straight up. I smell you. People are gonna smell you. What are you gonna do about it?
Bro,
What's going, bro?
get your
I'm not trying to help them.
deodorant
I'm trying
game
to do it
up.
to help them.
Facts.
And another thing too, ladies, stop just Febrezing them them dresses.
Ah,
Wash them joints.
Right.
Like sometimes we can smell
Wash
it.
it.
Yeah,
Wash it.
yeah. Cut it out.
It's just they must have been just used to it, where
We
they're immune to their own smell.
And we trying to help you because if we can smell it, then the
Everyone.
person you trying to shoot your shot at, they can smell it
Hey,
too.
but they purses be foul too, though. Like real talk.
And you got that close?
Because you know you got.
We gotta check the purses.
As soon as
Yeah,
it
yeah,
opens up, it's like you just woof.
I usually smell weed in my nose.
He said, "Whoa,
Woof. Like damn, girl.
god damn."
What you mean though? Like, what's the woof of?
It's like, bruh, like
What's it smell like?
like you know how like some people smell like they smell like they house. You know what I mean? And like that the house smell. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? You know how certain people like they got the
Could they be cooking too much? Or they just,
Shit smell like your house.
because it's like, bro, like I know what your house smell like now. You know what I mean?
Bro, when they open up their purse, I'm like, your house stink.
God damn.
You need to cut it.
Hey, and the fix to that, I'm telling y'all, Airwick. Use Airwick. Don't use the Glade. Airwick. It's a better smell. It lasts longer. That's what I got in this house. Shit, Airwick. Whatever.
This is wild.
Cut it out.
Yeah, cut
Right.
that shit.
What's the next
out.
thing they need to cut out when?
Walk in musty as fuck. Trying to use other people's IDs. Yeah, man. I mean, don't get me wrong. Let me say this because this is a hard one to say cut it out. Cut that shit out, bruh. Man, I had somebody come in with Dumbo ears on the ID and this nigga had normal ears. I'm like, all right, whatever. All right.
You
know,
maybe about everything.
Maybe you got your ears done, right? I'm like, all right, well, now I'm suspicious, nigga. I'm on to you, nigga. Like, all right. Nigga, this nigga say he's 6'1" right here, but I'm looking down at your ass right now. You ain't even 6 foot, man. Get up out of here, bro, man.
Get to the back of the line.
What are you talking about? That's me. Like, bro, where your ears at, bro? Shit.
Where your ears at?
Where them flappers?
Bruh.
Oh, man.
Bruh, you can see them shits like flapping from here, just like blue. Anyways, but nah, man, cut that shit out, bro.
I would say it doesn't annoy me to try.
It doesn't.
I'm gonna give you the effort.
Right.
My thing is the audacity to think it's gonna work. That's the part you need to cut out.
Yeah.
Cut it out.
Right.
You think I don't see? Stop. Especially with just to give y'all a little bit of a heads up. Patron Scan. There's a lot of holes in Patron Scan. The system that we use to scan IDs.
Right.
One thing it's actually very, very good at is detecting if the same ID has been scanned twice.
Right.
Yeah.
So when the person that you just try to slid back the ID on and you basically try to do a double scan, I can tell. So that's a dead giveaway.
Facts.
That's like trying to go through a metal detector, trying to hide some weed, but you wrapped it up in some aluminum foil, nigga. You want them to know you got the shit.
Right.
So that same thing applies here. So cut it out.
It comes up big and yellow, like
Yeah.
boom, 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 double scan. So
Flash.
we're gonna find out. We're gonna know.
Just cut it out. Cut it.
I got a stack of fakes at home. Stack of them.
Nigga, I got a whole
and they
shoebox
good.
full.
Yeah.
They good too. Like some of them, like I'm like, oh shit, they actually got a good. I'm like, but you fucked up right here, little buddy. I'm like, oh man. I even had
Hey,
one.
what the reactions though? Those are the funniest things.
So reactions, they try to play it off like, what do you mean? Like, go ahead and scan it. Like, nah, the scanner don't detect fakes like that. They get your information. We'll be able to find out if you're banned because of your name and all the information.
I don't even go
but
through all that.
I don't even scan it. There's no need for me to scan it. I see it. I feel it. Like I know it's a fake. And you get people that really like, man, I was just in here last week. What are you talking about? I was like, no, well, I wasn't here, buddy. I didn't see you because I'd have saw that. You know
They
what I mean?
always say that shit.
I had one dude really try to fight me for it.
Square up.
Yeah.
What'd you do?
So I grabbed his ID, and I looked at it. And before I even like try to go and scan it, because I wasn't even thinking it was a fake at the time, it was a good one.
He threw dirt.
Nigga tried to snap. No, that was a different situation. Don't go there, man.
Oh man.
The nigga tried to snatch it out of my hands before I even scanned it. I was like, whoa. I was like he like.
Oh, so that caused you to pause.
It caused me to pause and I was like, hold on, nigga, you ain't got no nigga. I got gorilla grip over here, nigga. You ain't getting this shit away from me, motherfucker.
Buffalo
Shit.
grip.
Yeah,
Gorilla
man.
glue.
Like, hold on,
Shout
nigga.
out Gorilla Glue.
And at that point, I was like, I was skeptical. I was like, oh, nah, man, you ain't getting in with this, bro. It's a fake. That was a key giveaway. He was like, oh, man, come on, bro. My birthday's in like, I was like, yeah, man, nah, I'm good, bro. Like, have a good night. He's like, man, swear, give me my ID, nigga. I will fight right now. I'll beat your ass right now. And I was like, I was calm, cool, collective. And I looked at him. I was like, you probably can, man, but it ain't going to happen. Not tonight, bro. So he kept trying to square up with me, and I was just standing there waiting because my job is not to start a fight. And this little nigga probably did have some quick ass hands, little yoke ripped ass nigga. But once again, I'm not gonna fight you.
Hold on. Did he say he was a professional boxer?
Nah,
Okay.
he is like 19 or something, 20. I think he said his actual age like an idiot. But no, I'm not gonna fight nobody, bro. But you will go to sleep. I will choke your ass
Just
out.
tell him. I always just tell him, hey, I just tell him straight up, like, hey, I can't do nothing. I actually can't do anything. If you hit me first, it's on. So you have to hit me. Go.
Hit me, hey.
I've never
gotta
had
hit
that
me.
reaction. Most people that
They don't.
most people that I catch, or not just most, all of them that I catch, they all had the same reaction.
Yeah.
They say they say it under their breath. They could have been the loudest motherfucker in the line. Them niggas sound like mouse when they come up. When I say that shit, they say, "Yeah, have a good night." We gonna do fake. I say the same shit. Say we gonna do fake IDs. You have a good night, and they be like, it ain't fake. And I'm like,
Yeah.
I'm like, they be like, scan it,
I've
because I've had
noticed
some people say scan it. I said
Yeah.
I ain't got to scan nothing, and I did this at another venue I was at one time. And they kind of said, no, just scan it. He said, I bet you would do. I said, man, you can scan these nuts. Go ahead. I said, go ahead, bro.
Scan them right
Yeah.
across your
Nigga
forehead.
Rob, bro.
Hey,
Nigga Rob wildin'.
the scanner doesn't really do that good as far as IDing fakes. It does good of capturing your information and a photo. So therefore, if you really do something stupid, we got you at the end of the night. You know, it's simple as that. But it's all on the security guard's eye and being able to catch if it's a fake or not. Because
Shortly put,
yeah,
cut it out.
cut it out. Seriously, cut it. Got a few more. We finna wrap it up for you guys here tonight. Let's see, which other ones was it? Oh God, here it goes. This is like, if it's not a personal one, I don't know. If you like to drink until you throw up. There's a lot of people like that. They continue to go hard, already wasted, and they just want to put on this like, it's okay, bitch, I'm no weak. Yeah. Seconds later, just yakking. Why do y'all got to get to that point?
I'm going to say what I got to say, but you go ahead.
No, I agree. Cut that shit out. I
Cut
mean,
that shit out.
I don't know. I mean, it's kind of tough because you don't know. Some people might just be lightweights. You know what I mean? They can't handle their liquor, so it's like they may not be drinking to where they belligerent. They just can't handle what they did have. You know what I mean? But I agree with you. You know what I mean? There is motherfuckers that just don't know their limits and they just go past their limits and they just start throwing up in the club. Like, man, cut it.
Somebody got to clean that shit up.
Facts.
It ain't got to be me. But I'm just saying somebody.
Somebody.
And I got empathy for them somebodies. And you coming in, like, you grown. I look at it from that perspective. You grown.
Grown ass.
And you want somebody that's grown as well to clean up your grown shit.
Are we talking about like consistently or one time?
I think
Just in general.
everybody's maybe had a one time type situation, but we know the people that go in and they're the same ones.
Right.
They're getting tossed out because they over intoxicated, or they're consistently throwing up, or peeing in the fake potted plants, whatever the fuck we want to say. That shit fucking is wild. I'm like, bro, this plant is fake as hell. You think this shit real?
Right.
And you over here peeing in this shit. You peeing on plastic, my dude.
Nigga got his meat out peeing on plastic.
I'm like, bro, this is not the bushes.
I got two more.
Bro, I've seen it. And I'm like, look, for real though?
Stupid, Rob. Cut it.
Cut it. Cut that too. Both of them. I know that wasn't on there, but cut that shit. Cut that shit 100 times.
I got two more, and we'll wrap it up after this one. This one I kind of like. I got some stories on that. Name dropping an owner, promoter, manager's name.
We can all speak for days.
And you don't even fucking know.
We can all
who
speak
the
for days on this
fuck
shit.
they are.
Fucking
Oh,
God.
I know.
Man.
Right?
Oh my fucking
Bro.
God.
Cut that shit out, bruh.
The fuck out.
Cut it out. If you don't fucking know him and you think that you just got a name and you can say that name and come up to the front of the line and get fucking special attention, go your ass the fuck home. I had it to where somebody came up to the front and was like, hey, man, I know the owner, bro. I was like, oh, okay, cool. Who's the owner? Oh, you know the owner.
Yeah, I know.
Colin. Oh, God damn it. My bad, sir. My bad. But he'll be sitting right there next to me. Right next to me outside. And you like, oh, yeah, I know the owner. I'm like, bro, if you know the owner, why didn't you say anything to him?
Yeah.
Why are you coming to me and asking me that question? That ain't gonna get you nowhere. Now you just prove that you don't know shit. Nah,
Yeah.
bro. you can unfortunately get to the back of the line. Don't act as if you know somebody if you don't know them. Don't try to name drop them. Nah, it doesn't work that way. Call, you know the owner? Call him. Have him come out here. Go give him a call. Yeah. You know what I mean?
Like, that smooth shit or get back to the line.
Do you remember Warren?
Smooth.
You remember that one dude?
Who?
With that, he had the sweats on? It was like, he kept name. Remember when he's like, I just name dropped 85 names. And I looked at him, I said, look, my guy, is it a currency? What do you mean 85 times? It doesn't matter.
Right.
What's wrong with you? You're like a villain out of a movie right now. You sound stupid. You sound weak. Everything you're saying is weak. You're a weak individual. Your mindset's so low. Your IQ is low. You're stupid as shit. Listen to yourself right now. You sound stupid. Bro, what if you were like, oh, I know President Obama. I know, but it doesn't matter. That shit doesn't get you anywhere.
It doesn't matter.
Cut it the. I'm sorry. That shit is so.
Go ahead,
personal,
man.
bro.
Get off your chest, Tony.
Cut it out,
Get that
man.
shit off your chest.
We really don't care.
Hey, seriously.
Stop name dropping. That's the stupidest shit ever. You're weak.
That's a universal cut.
Stop name dropping. It's specific to the people that don't know him. Like you just heard this name and you thought you could maybe jump on and you think that's gonna work, and it's like we don't leap that high.
Right.
So
I always say call him. You know him, call him.
Right.
Text him, have him come down. We gonna find out if you know him or not.
right.
Or stop and think logically.
Had cats saying their names sitting right there in front of me, like I know, like
I had that
bitch,
happen
no,
before,
you
too.
don't.
Yeah.
No, you don't.
I know Kevin Johnson.
Here goes the last one right here. When fellas be looking at the ops more than they do ladies.
Man.
Just come in looking for the funk, you know what I mean? Just like, oh, look at that bitch nigga over there. You know what I mean? That bitch ass nigga can't pull no bitches, and you
that's
over
what
here.
we be telling everybody that be trying to fight. Why are you trying to have a romance with men?
Right.
You're gonna be so into them and want to have physicality with them. There's women.
Right.
Go
There's
to the
motherfucking
women,
bitches
motherfucker.
right
What's wrong
there.
with you, bro?
Shit.
No, I think you might be secretly gay now. And you know what I mean? We have to have a close talk about what's going on in your life. You know what I mean? And they get tripped up about the stupid. No, stop.
This nigga
Just-
said a close talk.
You
Cut
have
it
to
out.
with them, man.
Cut,
Like,
cut it out.
God, bro. Why
Tony-
you- so many women here,
Wow.
but you want attention from a man. Like, come
Hey,
on,
bro,
my
he
God.
preaching right now.
These facts.
Jesus
It's
Christ.
facts. It's
Just
facts.
stop.
If you gay, man, let it be known.
Let him be no, like you want to touch him. I know you do.
Ain't
You want to
nothing
roll
wrong
on the
with
ground
it.
with him.
We
I
got
know
a
you
Ain't
do.
district.
nothing wrong
we got
with
a
it. Just come on,
district for
just come on out with it. Like you ain't gotta hide. You know this ain't the '60s.
Shit.
You can let it be known. Don't hide it no more. I'll say this. Y'all niggas look moist as hell.
Hey, for real.
And you funny. You funny looking. Y'all came into this spot and the first thing on your mind is niggas you don't like.
Static.
Right. True that.
And I'll say this: if you really about that shit, and I know people who are, they don't be there. If they really seriously worried or concerned about a situation going down, and if your first instinct is to go to this spot, go to this venue, and you're supposed to be having a good time, trying to either be with your lady or you trying to get on some females. Why are you just standing there with a mean mug on your face, looking at dudes who you think you might got issue with?
Right. Might
Please.
have.
It's the might have or got issue. I
Right.
get it if you went in there and then you see somebody and like you got some issues. I get all that, but I'm talking about the dudes that's habitual with this shit. I'm talking about the ones that do it over and over again. Cut that shit the fuck out, cause your ass look goofy as hell. And a little sus on top of it.
True. True.
Go ahead, Warren.
I ain't got much to say on this, bro. I mean, I agree with you. What you said is 100%. Niggas that know that they're really about it, they don't be in the club. You know what I mean?
And I'm not saying they don't be in the club, but if they about it and they know it's some heat coming, they don't be there.
Yeah, they know the ops is there. You know what I mean? They ain't finna show because they know it's gonna be bad.
Right.
They know what's gonna happen. You know what I mean? So I'm with you on that 100%. So cut it.
But
man. Cut that shit out.
What about the security? What about these cats that be getting their ass whooped and then security come and break it up, and then we save these niggas
And they go at them.
and then they gonna have a problem with us? Like, what the
Right.
fuck, nigga? You just got your ass whooped and we saved you. What the fuck is you fighting me for?
Man, coach, let me get a swing.
Get in there, man. Get in there, man.
Dude, what you need to be giving me is a thank you.
Right,
I'm saving you
right.
Maxed
from this
out.
ass whooping, this stomp session, this jaw thrashing
Right,
that you about
right.
to get. It's hilarious to me when, especially when they getting their ass whooped, and then we come in late, and I wouldn't say late, but we came in after the damage done been done
The molly
for the
wop.
most part. You know,
Right,
you know
right.
they already 70% into the ass whooping already. You know what I mean?
Fading to black.
These niggas is lumped up already.
Fading to
Still
black.
being loaded.
They already looking like Martin, you know what I mean? They already lumped up. And then we finally get in, you know, man, sometimes, you know, players fuck up. Somebody was a little bit slow calling the code 3, you know what I
Right,
mean? Somebody
right.
was taking a piss, somebody just didn't see it. It's dark up there, you know what I mean?
That nigga Martin after that fight.
What you talking
So
about?
so they already lumped up. But then you get in and you protect them from being even further lumped up. And then that's when the courage come from them. Now they want to act like we the ones making them look like a bitch because we don't want them to get hurt no more. And I'm like, bro, I'm gonna need you to go look in the miror.
See, look at your shit.
He said that
Look
shit
at
hella
your
calm,
shit.
bro. I need you to go look in the mirror.
go look.
Recognize them lumps.
real close.
These lovely lady lumps.
Dude, you welcome. You welcome.
Right.
So if you getting mad at me
Right.
and now you want to fight me, nigga, have that energy to them niggas. It just
Hey, hold on,
lumped your
wait,
ass
wait.
up.
I'll let this nigga back. Hey, hold him real quick. He wants some more
No,
real quick. Hold
it's
on.
the same reaction. They be having the same reaction with dudes, you know, dudes that be, you know, trying to beat on their lady or something like that after talking some shit. And then they woman bring up, man, shout out to Bruce on this joke. That shit was hella funny. And he said, oh, you about to beat my ass, but you couldn't beat that dude ass at the club? It's like same shit. It's like, dude, what are you talking about? Like you got all this energy now. Where was this energy?
Right.
when these fades you was catching. Like that's what I need to know. Like I want to know. I'm like the word I have is bewildered. Is why you got all this energy towards me now. I just saved you. I at least should get a dap up.
Hey, thank
like,
you.
hey, bro,
Thank
man,
you, thank you, bro.
you saved me from, you know what I mean? I can actually put some makeup on and get to work. But now you all in my face because
Right.
I had to separate the situation. And I'm like, and especially it's funny when they mad that they can't go back in the club. I'm like, bro,
Right.
why do you want to go back in the club?
Facts.
I'm telling you right now, you ain't looking so hot.
There ain't nothing in there for you right now.
Nah, ain't nobody trying to. Nobody, you know, they can't read braille in there, bro. Like your shit is bumpy.
Damn. Get your 2-piece biscuit head ass up out of here, man. Shit.
No,
I
just have some dignity and honor. That's
Bro,
it, man.
put a
When it
steak
comes
on it, bro. Call it a
God
night.
Damn.
We'll try to get that dignity back.
Man.
I'm hella weak, bro. I'm hella weak. That shit hella
Kirkpatrick your ass. God damn.
But go ahead.
Man, they be having energy towards us for no fucking reason. I broke up a fight and this nigga was clearly getting his ass whooped. And we took the other party out because obviously he was satisfied. He kind of ran out happy, hopping and shit because he whooped his ass, right? You know, that's how you feel. You know, I whooped his ass, let me get up out of here. And then this nigga who got his ass whooped tried to chase this motherfucker down, like was running around
want that
us,
run
jumping
back.
off couches and shit. Nigga was trying to do parkour, get around us. I had to tackle his ass down.
Shit.
And he was mad at me because I wasn't letting him around. So he starts grabbing me as I'm grabbing this little nigga and I'm moving this nigga here. Move. He finally grabs me, trips, falls. He grabs me by my vest, rips the shit off of me.
Hey,
And look, no, but hold on. Look, this nigga falls on the ground as he ripped my shit. And I'm standing on top of him like this. and I'm ready to just like he had his feet in his air like he was going to kick me in my shit, and I'm looking at this like nigga like, oh, do it, nigga, do it. Oh my God, kick me in my balls right now, nigga. I swear to God, I'm gonna end your life. But like, I helped you stop getting your ass whooped, and you gonna come at me ripping my shit off, wanting to kick me in the balls because I helped you stop getting your ass whooped?
But I'll say this, man. I got a lot of honor for him. This is why. It's because I hate motherfuckers that let people hold them back, bro. I'm so against that. It's like I couldn't be a fighter.
The fight was over.
I couldn't be a UFC fighter, and Dana White come out. He put his arm up. Like, Dana, get your arm down, motherfucker. Don't. I want him. Like, I just don't like that
was
shit.
clearly over though, bro. He done got his
There
ass
is no
whooped.
I know, but he was
no honor.
he was fighting you off now instead of being like, yeah, bitch. He was actually fighting you off.
He was on the ground getting.
You know what I mean? So
he
I'm
was
like,
getting
okay,
pounded. We
okay.
grab dude off of him and throw him back, and he's getting out of the club. And just because I helped him get off of you, now you want to go at him?
And he shouldn't have. He shouldn't have gone after you because but maybe doing something to just get loose from you.
Where's the honor in that though?
Because you ain't a bitch is what it is. You're not sitting there being like, oh yeah, motherfucker, I would have beat your ass if you would have. You know what I mean? You know people do that all the time. They do that whole, I would have beat your ass. Why we holding them all the time? Every time they do that shit.
Bro, but you looking like Lumpy Johnson. Like my guy,
Right.
like my guy, it's done.
Yeah.
It's done.
And most niggas get
Like,
caught.
most
niggas get caught.
Bro, you got a straight eye jammy.
But I'm just saying,
At
at least he ain't. At least he wasn't the nigga to be like, hold me back. He wasn't a hold me back type nigga. You know what I mean?
I get what
Yeah,
you're
I
saying
feel
on
you,
that
yeah,
part.
I feel
That I get.
He ripped my fucking vest off.
But that's
Yeah, I know.
usually the dudes that they react that way before the fight starts.
Mm-hmm.
But that I get. But if it's the shit's already going down, as men we know this, man. This ain't boxing. Like these fights is quick.
Yeah.
You talking about less than 20 seconds.
Right.
Yeah.
Like, so there's a clear cut. In most cases, there's a clear cut winner and a loser. In most cases. Now there could be times where it's a 50-50. Both dudes got their shit in or whatever, and stuff like that. Yeah, that shit happens. But a lot of times there was somebody on that losing end.
Yeah, one of the party gets fucked up.
And when we jump into it and we trying to help you and we trying to just separate, because we're really not trying to help you. What we're doing is trying to separate the situation. There shouldn't be no bows thrown from the shoulder anyway. Take that shit somewhere else. But we trying to separate y'all. But at the end of the day, when I see somebody in distress,
Right.
I'm a try to help you out just a little bit more.
Yeah,
Because
absolutely.
it seemed like you got the worst end of this, so
get
I'm trying to help
worked
you.
out.
So stop, cut it out.
Cut it.
Give me that energy, man.
Cut that shit out, bro. We break up the fight, just be cool, call it a day. Take your
Lick your wounds, man. Go about your business.
Live to fight
2
another day.
wings,
Yeah.
2 biscuit head ass up out of here, man, and call it a day, man.
And that's the part too. Is when they're getting jumped. That's the part too. Like it's 6 dudes, bro. Like what you about
what
to
you
do?
gonna do?
Like take it's fine. Ain't nobody calling you nothing, man.
Right.
Ain't no shame. just don't make it 7 niggas, because now I gotta beat your ass because you all because you giving all that energy to me.
The 7th one put me to sleep. God damn it.
All right.
Well, guys, I definitely want to thank you guys for tuning in to About the Night, episode 13, and we're going strong. We do got some special guests that'll be with us next week. Stay tuned later this week for who it'll be. A well-known representative out here in Sacramento doing his thug thizzle. Can't wait for that week. But once again, man, you rocking with one of the best in the crew, man. About the Night, you got me, King of Sacramento. You got my boy right here to the right,
War ready with a 3.
War ready with a 3. Don't forget about my boy right here, Rob.
Yeah, sway like coats, man. Check me out.
Swayed like motherfucking coach. You feel me? And don't forget about the crazy engineer behind everything.
5150.
Got our boy Tony.
Tony WSJR _ official.
God damn, I gotta understand the words you said. You fucked it up like 3 times. What was that? Tony _WSJR official. Did I fuck it up too? I fucked it up too, huh?
Mm-hmm. So yeah.
All right, fuck it.
J-Aura.
Y'all know how to type.
God damn it.
J-Aura.
Anyways, thank you guys once again, Sacramento. Stay tuned to About the Night every Monday night, 9:30 ish in this bitch.